Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Pike over here. Awesome, awesome. Bitcoin winter. Winter is not easy. It's cold, it's snowy, and you're driving in the snow. For those of you who live in winter countries, so it's pretty harsh in winter. So yes, but we're surviving it, right? So the number one thing is just stay positive, stay humble, and stack sats, just like a lot of people say in Bitcoin, right? You just accumulate in your own pace, right? You don't have to worry what is the market at the moment, right? So basically, if you can do that, right, if you could just simply DCA and stay humble, right? Try to keep your job, don't lose your job. Your 9 to 5. Don't try to, be arrogant, right? If you're not arrogant, you're being nice to your boss and you DCA, you will be able to DCA. And it's a cycle. The cycle go and come and go, but over the long term, the trend is up. There will never be more than 21 million. So this is it is what it is, right? So people still accumulating. My co-seller is buying. The plebs are buying. I'm more optimistic about the plebs. The smaller countries, like the developing countries, adopting Bitcoin by necessity, right? Not just by speculation. I'm not speculating anything. Like I'm just saving for the future, for hope, right? So and I think this is the same thing for you guys out there. You're just looking for hope. You wanna just save your money in something that you can rely on next time you have a problem, or you need money, or you need to survive. You can support yourself. That's why I think most of you are buying Bitcoin at DCA into Bitcoin, is because you're looking for a better future. And this is what Bitcoin provides over the long term. But in the short term, of course, the price may drop, right? The volatility, it has to, all this distraction has to go on it, right? So there's nothing real about the price. The price is just distraction, right? We live in a world of noise and distraction. So that's why you see everything is reflected that. So Bitcoin price is not immune to that. So, and it's a free market. You can, if you're selling like $1 billion of Bitcoin, you can sell it in the market. Nobody can stop you. So, and if you're buying it, you can, right? So if you're buying, you can have problem, right? Because the current financial system is closed. It's a closed system, right? So they try to lock you in. But in Bitcoin, it's freedom, right? You can leave, you can opt in, opt out anytime you want. Nobody will KYC you from Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin is open. It's, so the current system is closing doors, try to lock you in. Bitcoin is open. So that's why more people are getting in. So anyways, yesterday I was talking about AI and why Bitcoin can defeat AI. So one thing I forget to mention is because of the Oracle problem, right? So just like blockchains scams out there, the AI, right? AI is have a oracle problem as well, right? So the oracle problem is a big problem because you need data to feed into the system, right? How do you get data into the system, right? Like the prices, the time, and everything else in the system when if you cannot have a decentralized system if you have to feed the data into the system. You see, so you're always going to be dependent on something, and data is a very big thing. It's one of the most important things, the data, right? So that's why Bitcoin solved the oracle problem. Why? Well, Bitcoin created its own environment. It created its own game. So Bitcoin doesn't live in a time universe. Bitcoin created its own universe of time. So that's why every 10 minutes you need to see next block. Well, probabilistically you have a block every 10 minutes. It's because that's how it creates on time, right? The time machine is designed this way, so it doesn't rely on our time in this planet. So you see, so that's why I think that's why most people they don't get it. They think, oh, they can't solve the oracle problem. Well, in order for you to solve it, you have to be able to create. You can't, because just like the Gigi said, there's no a global time. There's no like a global coordination time, right? So you need to be able to have your own time. Bitcoin has its own time. The block height, right? Every 10 minutes you see a new block, so that's the time. But the AI, they can't do that, so they have to feed themselves into different outside machine, right? Maybe the human being, a website or something that has to feed them data, right? So that's the oracle problem. You have Chainlink pretending to solve it, but how do you solve an oracle problem in a decentralized platform? Right? You have to be decentralized. Right? You have to be able to decentralize time, right? So that's what Bitcoin solves, and this is why I think Bitcoin will defeat AI. That's the other point I wanted to make, and the other point was, well, AI basically, they need to work, and they will have to work for Bitcoin. So, like, if they are working for Bitcoin, well, Bitcoin own them basically, right? The Bitcoin owners, the Bitcoiners, and all the Bitcoiners around the world will own AI. So that's why you have to, if you worry about AI, right, just buy Bitcoin. So because AI will need to work, right? They will need to work for money. Right? What's gonna be the money? Well, Bitcoin will be the money. Right? Bitcoin is the energy. Right? They need energy to work. Right? AI needs power. Right? Well, if the power is Bitcoin is power. Or Bitcoin, if energy is Bitcoin, Bitcoin is energy, then AI work for Bitcoin, right? So that's why you simplify, right? It's very simple, right? So if you worry about AI, just buy Bitcoin, so you can protect yourself against AI in the future. So that's one way I see it. I could be wrong, but that's my opinion. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy. I just arrived here. And yeah, I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow is this year day, which is Friday, right? Today's Thursday. So anyways, thank you for listening. I love having you guys. You are awesome, and thank you for 10,000 shots the other day I got from one of my listeners or viewers from YouTube, or maybe from the website piecover.com. So I received 10,000 sats. That was amazing, very very amazing. And I had a thousand sats as well the other day. That feels so good when you're getting value for the value you created. I provide all those things, all those education for free on the channel and on the website, and people just go there and they read, they find value, and they give me some value back. Right? It could be maybe 1 sat or 2 sat. It doesn't matter to me, but I'm so grateful. The first tape was 1 sat, and I was so happy. And this, I'll never forget it. Thank you very much, guys. Share the love, share Bitcoin. Send a few sats to your friends, your family. And the other day, I got one of my friend from university. I orange peel him, I think, and I gave him a few sats last year, and I contacted him this year, and I asked him if he got the Bitcoin. And I sent him again a few sats, and I tried to explain it again and again. And then now the other day he called me and he asked me for some sats, right? So it's getting there, right? So I used to call him to give him. Now he's calling me to ask me. So maybe he's learning something out there. So that's what make me hopeful. I think we're gonna win. But we have to put in the work, right? We have to do the work. We have to build websites, provide education, help others, your friends, your coworkers, like your family. Just do the work. Like help others, mining, all these things. Go in Africa, doing countries, help people get in it. Like you have Machankura now. Yeah, you can send people Bitcoin without internet and their feature phone. All those things, those are the things that gonna bring Bitcoin value to people. So if we really want to win, we need to bring value to the world, so the world will see value, so they can move into to Bitcoin. The world is not just gonna move into Bitcoin without, just because we're waiting, or 21 million. No, we need to provide value as a economy. The Bitcoin economy has to be shining, right? So everybody will be attracted to it, right? So that's why we have to create more and more value. So in myself, I have a full-time job, but at the same time, I try to do my best, at the time I have, and to create value for you guys, and teach you how to manage your keys, how to hold your own, key, how to, set up your node, mine it, how to, generate a heat for your home, and all those things. Those are the things that I learn, and I find value, and I see, hey, maybe I share it. If you find value, you can send some value back. If you're not, then maybe in the future, right? So, anyways, thank you very much, guys, and I will see you again in the next Toxic Talk. That was Bike Over.